to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He caught it. He gets it in. The inside handoff. Runs through a tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go catch inside the 25. Touchdown! He wants to change this route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2...
He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. If you're the defensive coordinator, no time to worry about bust. You have to sell out to get the ball back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The Blazers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. 3rd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it's squarely...
Touchdown, Blazers! Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Can't get him to the ground.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the game. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first. Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's King. Fires downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
Oh, he got loose. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Wow, and the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the path.
Breaks into the open. Discards him with the stiff arm. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Back to pass, it's Hurts. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. To the ground with the back. Find some fresh air. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Hurts. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they tacked on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
They're dealing with a second and long. Scanning the field, it's King. Flushed out of the pocket. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about the guy who caught that and returned it for the touchdown. But how about the pressure on the quarterback? You got to get ways to be physical with him and make him uncomfortable. Nice job hitting him as he's throwing with the football. And then, obviously, the interception and 6 points.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Unloads quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Caught near the sideline, it's Harris. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Finding open areas. There he goes. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Looking to throw, it's King. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's in open space downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. catch is made at the 15. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying to set up the screen. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Hurts. Here's the pressure. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Dropping back, it's King. Might be looking to run. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. Grab near the marker is Harris. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Canes want to move quickly.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They finally get a hold.